Hey y'all, my name is Brenden Goodcuff. I'm a graphic designer and this is my interview for Logo Inspirations. I don't know if there's a specific turning point in my life where I decided to become a designer. I'd always kind of liked drawing on like the computer and stuff. I used to draw on MS Paint all the time and like Mario Paint even for the SNES and stuff. Like I love just doing that kind of stuff. And then one day I found out about Photoshop in like middle school. I asked for Photoshop for my birthday in the 8th grade. So I guess that kind of got me started in design. But nothing obviously like super serious until like I went to college. I'm from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, which is, it's pretty cool, I guess. It's like super touristy. There's like little communities like right outside of Myrtle Beach that are super dope because they're more like local spots and stuff. But the actual like city of Myrtle Beach is like very tourist based, if you know what I mean. My days typically consist of hanging out with my wife and my dog, and designing and watching rap battles a lot. Pretty much every day. I wouldn't really say my style of design is unique by any means. I'm not reinventing the wheel. I'm just kind of like, the way I kind of developed my skills in it was just like kind of looking at it and understanding like what works, you know? The first logo I ever designed, I don't really know or remember, but I can absolutely promise you it was terrible. Definitely a Mac user, but I can use either one. I think some people get way too hung up on just like the brand of the computer. And like, dog, if you have like all the same programs on a PC, like, it doesn't matter. Like, if you're a good designer, you know, you can lay out a good logo. It's not like, oh, I did mine on a Mac using Illustrator, so it's a little better. Like, it's not. Pretty much exclusively Adobe Illustrator. And when I say pretty much, I mean absolutely all the time. I don't know. Just make sure it works in a black and white version, because it's really annoying when someone gets a logo and it needs to be a one color for just some form of printing or another thing, and it's just like, how in the hell do you make this work? It's crazy. So always have like your whatever beautiful million color version that you want to do with your gradients and whatever thing you're into, but make sure you also make like, oh, here's how this logo would look if it was just like solid or just one color. Number 2 would be learn how to draw. It'll make everything a lot easier. And number 3, just keep it simple. There's always a simpler way to show things. Even if you think it's like the simplest way, there's always a simpler way. And it's not always better necessarily, but well, if you're trying to show something, there's always a more graphic and like symbolic way of showing it than having to, you know, be just a flat out silhouette or like the most realistic version of it you can think of. If it's a logo for a client, I'll typically just do a bunch of sketches and then jump on Illustrator and start vectorizing them. And while I'm doing that, I'll like typically think, oh wow, this is an even cooler way to do that. And then I'll like go from there, and it will be kind of transform among that. I'm just gonna say book learning, or just looking at like if I see a logo in public on something like on like an old box or whatever the case may be, I'm like, it could just like hit me, and then the whole rest of the day I'm just thinking like, oh man, that was crazy, and trying to think like, you know, that makes me want to design, like, and you see these little cool logos and things everywhere, and it's just like, you know, it's super inspirational. I'm just gonna put them up on the screen. Super cool. super cool dude. Had a lot of just awesome, great inspirational things to say. Definitely like an awesome experience for sure. Just putting good work out there into the world. If you look around, there's tons of really bad design like everywhere. I think just start putting work out there that you like. Just make stuff. Like, it doesn't matter what kind of design or thing you're into or what it is. Like, if you just start doing that stuff and putting out the kind of stuff you like to make and you want to do, people will see it and recognize it, and they'll start like asking you for it. I'm not really sure at the moment. We'll have to wait and see, you know? Who's the most inspiring person to you? My wife.
That's rude.
Why?
I saw that face.
No, but for real, I wouldn't even be like currently doing graphic design if it wasn't for her. She pushed me like to go back to school and give it another shot. I mean, just do what works for you. If you want to create successful logo designs, I feel like just look back at logo designs that have worked, logo designs that have stood the test of time, that are proven to work, ones that didn't have to get changed every like 2 years and stuff, ones that are still around, still working, and kind of just notice the similarities of why they work and why they like look like they don't look dated. You know, you can't like look at it and say, oh, that looks like it was designed in 2010. That's a 90s logo for sure. You can look at it and be like, yeah, that's just a good logo. And that's kind of like what you should strive for. All right, I guess that's it. Thanks for listening to me talk and ramble on for so long. Shout out to Logo Inspirations for hitting me up and asking me to do this interview. And you can follow me at goodcuff.design on Instagram. Follow them at logoinspirations. And yeah.